There are 3 supplements that can significantly help you with lowering your blood pressure, but there's also 3 reasons why you should not be taking these supplements. So let's get into number 1. Number 1 is a beetroot supplement. I like beetroots in terms of the food, but sometimes I'll use a beetroot supplement like a powder and I'll put it in a smoothie or something like that. And the reason why beetroots are so beneficial for your blood pressure is because beets have nitrates in them. And nitrates are used by our body to help produce something called nitric oxide. And this nitric oxide is a gas that's developed inside our blood vessels and allows our blood vessels to become more dilated and relaxed. And so if you can imagine blood going through an artery, if that artery is stiff and non-compliant and just won't budge, when the heart beats and pushes blood through, there's going to be a lot of pressure. Well, imagine if that artery can expand with each heartbeat. That's going to lower your blood pressure, particularly the systolic number. So nitric oxide, or anything you can do to produce more nitric oxide in your body, whether it's exercise or supplements like beetroot supplements, these are very beneficial. And many people have noticed that their blood pressure goes back to normal when they start eating beets or eating beetroots or using beetroot supplements. Now, who should not take a beetroot supplement? Interestingly enough, beets also have oxalates. And oxalates, for some people, can end up becoming kidney stones. Now, this doesn't mean that everyone is going to get a kidney stone from using a beetroot supplement. But it does mean those people that are sensitive to producing kidney stones, either there's a family history or you've had kidney stones in the past, your doctor may tell you you want to shy away from eating too much of those types of foods. Now, a lot of times people throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, well, I'm never eating it at all. That's not necessarily true, but you should not eat an excessive amount of beetroots. And when you take supplements, it's easy to swallow a pill or use a powder that can give you too much of that product. So if you're concerned about the oxalates, then simply don't use this as a strategy. But you can eat beets and just make sure and just not eat them frequently and not eat them every day and not eat a lot of them if you enjoy beets. But they are a very healthy food for the very reason that they can help produce more nitric oxide in our body. Now, the second supplement is hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is a wonderful, very tart type of tea that you could drink. And research has shown that just simply 2 cups of hibiscus tea can significantly lower the systolic and the diastolic numbers, almost as well as many medications can. This is important because very often people don't want to take blood pressure medication, so they're looking for alternatives. And a hibiscus tea is so simple and tastes really good. A lot of people enjoy the taste. So 2 cups a day can significantly help you. Now the question is though, is there any reason I should not be taking hibiscus tea? And the answer is yes. If you're pregnant, that's a reason, because they just don't know the effects of hibiscus tea on people who are pregnant. So very often doctors are cautious to recommend anything. Also, because of the effects of hibiscus tea, that it lowers your blood sugar and it lowers your blood pressure. If you're already on medication that lowers your blood sugar and lowers your blood pressure, and you start drinking 2 cups, 4 cups of hibiscus tea a day, it may lower your blood pressure so much or lower your blood sugar that you actually end up having problems. So you want to be careful with hibiscus tea if you're already on medication. Lastly, some reports have been that hibiscus tea can interfere with the effectiveness of birth control. So you don't want to be taking your birth control pills, drinking a lot of hibiscus tea, and then being, out there in the dating world, and then suddenly, oops, you're pregnant and you don't understand how that could have been. You were on birth control. Well, guess what? Don't mix them unless you want a little mini me. The last supplement that can assist you lowering your blood pressure is any type of magnesium supplement. There's many different types of magnesium supplements out there. Some different types of magnesium are a little more effective at helping your blood pressure than others, but it's the magnesium. No matter what you take, magnesium is going to help you. Magnesium is very effective for trying to fall asleep. Many people take magnesium prior to going to bed because it does help them sleep. And it helps relax you, which again can help your blood pressure. Now, why would you not want to take magnesium? Well, if you take too much magnesium, the worst case scenario, and this is a worst case scenario, is that you could get diarrhea. So very often what I'll tell people is if you're taking magnesium, you're getting diarrhea, whatever the dosage you're taking, cut it in half and see if it helps resolve that. Also, if you're trying to increase the amount of calcium in your diet, calcium and magnesium compete for one another in the gut through the same mechanism by which they enter the bloodstream. And so you don't want to be excessively taking magnesium without taking as much calcium as well. And then there have been reports of people taking too much magnesium and getting irregular heartbeats, as well as lowering their blood pressure too much. So again, it's the same thing with the hibiscus tea. Is if you're already on blood pressure medications and you start taking magnesium, that can lower your blood pressure so much that it actually becomes a problem. So always talk to your own personal doctor of what you want to take, because most doctors are open to the idea that a natural approach may assist you. Now, a lot of people are not open to a natural approach. We're talking about the patients. So a lot of times the doctors just hand out the M&M's candy type of thing, which are the drugs, and don't think much of it. But if you are interested in lowering your blood pressure naturally, then you do need to talk to your doctor about your game plan. So if you say, hey, look, I'm going to start taking a beetroot supplement, I'm going to start drinking some hibiscus tea, I'm going to start taking magnesium, you want to monitor your blood pressure. And if your blood pressure is getting too low, you either have a choice. You could either stop taking the supplements because they're working, or you can stop taking the drugs because they're working as well. So you're taking too many things all at once that are lowering it too much. So you can make a decision, and that's only a decision that you and your private doctor can make for you. Do you know how freaking hard it is to get 400 milligrams of magnesium per day? It's like 2.5 ounces of pumpkin seeds,
3 1/3 cups of black beans,
4 cups of edamame, which is about 5 of these bags, 5 ounces of almonds, 3 cups of spinach. Men require 400 to 420 milligrams per day, and women require 310 to 320 milligrams per day. Bloody amazing! So I take 2 of these bad boys every single night. It helps sleep, headaches, muscle pain, and blood pressure. The great thing about this company is they offer a 365-day money-back guarantee, and because you're such an awesome person for watching this video, you personally get a discount. Just hit the link down below in the description. Down there. Down there. You got it, there you go. See, I knew I loved you. You're the best! Bloody amazing. Bloody amazing. That's my English accent. Bloody amazing. Amazing de bloody. That's kind of my French accent. Amaziano. That's my Italian. Far out, bloody amazing. That's my Spicoli. Southern California. That's how we all talk.